Here again today. I just want to get the collectives reading. Let's see. All right, let's see what's coming in for the collective. All right, what's coming in for the collective at this time? What's coming in for the collective? All right, for the collective, what's coming in for you guys? It looks like with the Knight of Swords, there are not new opportunities coming in for you guys very soon. All right, this could also mean you're going back to school, a new objective may be coming in, gaining new skills, getting to know new people, new references are coming in as well. And then Seven of Wands is saying you guys are challenging yourself for something better that may be coming in as well with the Seven of Wands. And then with the Ace of Cups, there's a lot of abundance and new loves, new feelings maybe coming in as well. All right. And then with the Tower card is saying there may be a little bit of a chaos that has to happen in order to open up to a new chapter. Remember that some things, what a spiritual awakening actually means is when something bad happens or when something scary happens, it actually means that that's an awakening for you. That's an experience that you guys need to learn from these experiences in order for you guys to open up to new possibilities. Because that's what a spiritual awakening actually means. When you go through something detrimental in your life and you have to learn through that and you have to obviously build yourself from that experience, and then you become a better version of yourself. You're shedding your old skin. That's what it actually means through a spiritual awakening. Some people may not get it, but that's what it actually means. All right. But I gotta say, for most of you guys, I do believe that you guys are going to be going through some sort of spiritual awakening with the Tower. And then there are big changes, new opportunities, going back to school, gaining new skills is coming in. And then new love, new feelings are coming in, and challenging yourself for abundance. Okay, that's coming in for you guys. All right. All right. Let's see. What's up, GG? Got that juice? All right. Let's see. GG got that juice. Will you and Greg have conflict in Texas? Will you and Greg have Will you and Grace have conflict in Texas? Let's see. You got the Empress that turned out. You got the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. I don't believe for GG got the juice. I do not believe that you guys will go through any conflict. Because you got the Ace of Swords, which says that you guys are gonna have a lot of good conversations. The Empress is saying that they admire your beauty, they love your beauty, they like your inspiration, you're a good guidance for them. All right, with the Empress, and then the Knight of Pentacles. I don't believe that they're not going to go through any arguments with you. I feel like they're taking a trip with you. It's like exploring another place that maybe in the future, if they want to move down there with you and try to open up a business with you someday in Texas, that's what might be coming in for you. It's not an argument per se. It's more like they're traveling with you, so then they'll show you the area, and so they can get kind of give you an idea that one day they would like to move down there and maybe want to do some sort of business or grow like a family together in Texas. All right. That is coming in because you got the Empress, because the Empress is a fertility card. So if you don't want to get pregnant right now, just be mindful of that. For Gigi got that juice. I do gotta say that the reason why they might be bringing you to Texas is they want you to show you like how Texas is, and like what the work ethic is and what the people are, and like what they want to do in the future. If they move down with you there in the future, maybe they want to start a family with you in Texas. All right. But no, I do not believe that that don't have any arguments with you. What's up, Concrete Rose? Where have you been all my life? Where have you been, Concrete Rose? Happy Friday. Oh, I said happy Friday. Happy Monday. I was gonna say happy Friday. How's everybody doing today? All right, let's see. Ramadi and Emmanuel. All right. I am going in order, so guys, be patient. The only time I do not go in order is if someone pays for the readings. All right, just to let everybody know that I go in order unless somebody pays for the readings, then I won't go in order. Okay. All right, let's see for Emmanuel, I heard a lot of people are coming home. Could Cristobal, Fatima be? Yes, I do believe that they're also coming home as well. Now, I'm not even gonna ask, but for Emmanuel Kwanzaa, I gotta say yes. Cristobal is coming back home. With the King of Cups and the King of Swords that came in. Moving forward, back to the home is coming in for Emmanuel. So I do believe that Cristobal is the one that's coming home too. All right, let's see. Renessa, Astercy, Violetta. Did someone cast a spell on Ramadi Kara? Let's see. Did someone cast a spell? Did someone cast a spell on Ramadi Kara? Let's see. The star came up. The Page of Cups came up. Someone felt like they missed on an opportunity with you, with love for Ramadi Kara. The only spell that I foresee, if anyone did a spell on you for Ramadi Kara, it might be a love spell. It might be a love spell. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't see anything like, per se, like voodoo or shit like that. I don't see it like that. But I do see if someone casts a spell on you, it's more like a love spell because you do got a romantic card that came in, and then you also got the star card. So I do not see anything as negative as like voodoo, anything like that. But I gotta say it might be a love spell because somebody might want you to be tied down to them or codependent with them. That is probably coming in for you. All right. All right. What's up, Aditya, Bazal? All right. Let's see. All right. Can I get a general guidance for Bazal? Can I get a general guidance for Bazal? Let's see. All right. All right, let's see. For Bazal, can I get a general guidance for Bazal for love? All right, let's see. All right, the Magician card is coming in. I do believe the signs that may be coming in for you is a Gemini or a Capricorn. You may know them through work, or there is somebody that's manifesting you. It could be somebody from your past as well, or it could be somebody that you meet through your job that may be falling in love with you. Somebody's definitely manifesting you, and they may have Gemini or Capricorn in their birth chart for Bazal. All right. All right, Priscilla. Priscilla, let's see. Can I ask for a career reading for Priscilla? For Priscilla, let's see. Anything for Priscilla? All right, for Priscilla, you got all your cards that came in reverse. You got the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. What I do gotta tell you for Priscilla, in order for you to move forward in your career, you do need to put yourself out there. You can't be shy. You can't be fearful of moving on to the next chapter. What I also want to tell you about too for Priscilla, in order for you to move in your career, you need to make the right references. You need to talk to the right people because what the King and the Queen of Cups is saying that whoever's in leadership or who's ever in some sort of power where you can get some sort of reference, you need to work alongside them and you need to. Now, I'm not trying to tell you to kiss anybody's ass, all right? I'm just telling you to try your best to be very balanced with other people while working with them, be in a happy mood, help people where you can because you may never know who can help you back. So, what I got to tell you is work with more different people with different skill sets. And these people will help you in your career. Because sometimes you cannot do it alone. You have to have somebody that will help you out. For some people, they could be independent, but for you, you do need to work with other people with different skill sets. Okay. All right. That is your advice. All right, Monique. All right, for Monique. Will Gregory reach out to Monique? Will Gregory reach out to Monique? Let's see. Will Gregory reach out to Monique? Let's see. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. There is some sort of gossip surrounding your relationship for Monique and Gregory. There is gossip around your energy. However, I do believe that they can reach out between 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months with that Four of Pentacles for Monique, all right? All right, let me see. Aster Seed. How is AJ currently feeling about Aster Seed? How is AJ currently feeling about Aster Seed? Let's see. How is AJ currently feeling for Aster Seed at this time? Let's see. How is AJ currently feeling about Aster Seed? Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. They're feeling a little bit lonely right now. They're spending time alone to rethink their thoughts for Astro Seed. So I do believe that they need some quiet time of contemplation for hold on. For Astro Seed, they need a time of contemplation. And I do believe that they're working on their abundance to come back towards you. Whatever that pull you guys apart at one point, I do believe that they are going to come back towards you. Hold on. I do got a donation. Let's see. Will Davis get in trouble with court? All right, for his one queen, will Davis get in trouble in court? Let's see. Will Davis get in trouble in court? Let's see. Will Davis get in trouble in court? There is a dilemma that needs to be made by him. So I do believe that the court system may give him like a dilemma. The court system is going to give him a dilemma for his one queen because he got the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, which means that the court system is going to give them some sort of rules, and they're going to say like, if you don't do this, then this may happen to you. If you don't do this well, then this is going to happen to you. They're going to give them some sort of rule, and it's going to be a dilemma. Like they're going to ask them so you take your child or whatnot at this time or whatnot, and then if you don't follow by that rule, this is what's gonna happen to you. So I do believe this time around there is like a book or there is like a journal or paperwork that's gonna say that that's gonna happen. But I do believe that because your question says that if they're gonna get in trouble by the court, they all your cards came up with upright. All your cards came up right, which means that more than likely, if they don't follow the rules, they are going to get reprimanded or they are going to get in trouble for it. Now, I don't know how much are they going to get in trouble. I don't know what the level is of them getting in trouble for, but there is an energy of them getting in trouble or getting reprimanded for it. It's like a warning. I think they might get a warning about something that's coming in, but yes, they are going to get some sort of trouble for sure because all the cards came up right. All right. All right, India Welch, I believe, also. Will John bring back souvenir or gifts from Greece? Will John bring back souvenirs from Greece? Let's see. I do believe that he will bring back souvenirs from Greece. It might not be a really expensive souvenir because with the Two of Pentacles that came in reverse, it's like lacking money. When I see the Two of Pentacles in reverse is a lack of money, the Ten of Wands is also like a lot of responsibilities, and the Two of Swords is also like not really a good card. So I gotta say that they will bring some sort of souvenir from Greece, but it's not an expensive souvenir. It's like a little probably little keychain or whatnot. It's like a not an expensive souvenir. Okay, all right, all right. Let's see. All right. I was at. Hold on. Ramadi, Bazal, I did a reading for. Priscilla, I did a reading for. Monique, I did a reading for. Astro Seed, I did a reading for. All right, Zayzweenie. All right, if you guys do like the vibe, subscribe. All right. All right, for Zayzweenie, can I get a general reading for Zayzweenie and Matthew? Can I get a general reading for Zayzweenie and Matthew? Let's see, for Zayzweenie and Matthew. Let's see. All right, I gotta say that the situation with Zay Sweeney and Matthew, you may be a little bit disappointed because they're not moving quickly towards you with the Five of Cups. So I gotta say the relationship between you and Matthew is gonna be really slow moving, and you're getting a little bit disappointed. You're getting a little bit anxious, like you're feeling like why isn't this relationship moving quick enough? Especially with that Five of Cups. The Ten of Wands is saying that in order for this relationship to work, there is a lot of situations that is going to happen, or there is some sort of situation where you guys are going to have to come to a middle ground. All right. I also got to say, with the Two of Swords, in order for them to be in a relationship with you for Zay's Weenie, they do either got to get rid of some sort of obligation to come towards you, or they have to get rid of another person to come towards you. Take whatever resonates. But the Two of Swords is saying that they do need to get rid of another obligation to come towards you. That's coming in for Zays, Weenie, and Matthew. All right. Saba, I'm very much in trouble with life. When will my troubles end for Saba Tabusum? All right, for Saba Tabusum, when will your trouble end? Let's see. When will your trouble end? When will your trouble end? All right, I gotta say that you're releasing your pain and anxiety right now. There is a lot of energy where you may not be getting recognized at your job, or there were a lot of failures in your job, or there was a lot of people taking advantage of opportunities with you for sabotabusum in your career. But I gotta say, there's new beginnings coming in for your career. There may be a raise, bonus, promotion. It may come in within 3 weeks or 3 months. And the reason why I said that is because you got the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands. So with the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords, I do believe that your life is going to get better by the time frame of 3 weeks to 3 months. Okay, for Saba. All right. All right, Sharuk Al Madani. Can I get a career ring for Sharuk Al Madani? All right, for Sharuk Al Madani, let's see. Can I get a career ring for Sharuk Al Madani? Can I get a career ring for Sharuk Al Madani? Let's see. All right, it looks like there's a stagnancy. Whether that's through career or love, there is a little bit of a slow down energy with the Six of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Wands is saying that you will be resilient. You will tackle any challenges that comes in your way in your career to get what you want. You will remain strong for Sharuk Al Madani, all right? And then there is one on the floor. The Judgment came in reverse, so it's trying to say that if you are given two choices in your career, make a decision. Don't hold yourself back for a new opportunity. That's coming up for Sharuk Al Madani, okay? All right. All right, Aditya is a chapter permanently closed for Aditya. Is a chapter permanently closed for Aditya? Let's see. Is a chapter permanently closed for Aditya between you and them? No. Your chapter between you and another person is not closed for Aditya. The chapter between you and another person is not closed for Aditya. Three of Wands, releasing pain and anxiety. So no, your chapter is not closed for Aditya. Shaky leg, do the shaky leg. All right, well, what happened between you and D? Ed Pond, did you get my email, by the way? Ed Pond, did you get my email, by the way? I did your birth chart reading. By the way. So check your email if you have not. All right, let's see. For his one queen, what happened between you? The chaos, confusion is coming in. The Tower came in. I do believe that you guys will pull yourself together in this relationship again. However, there has to be chaos in order for there to be a new chapter with the Tower card. I do believe that they're insecure right now with the Empress, or you may be insecure. Take it what resonates, but or maybe both of you guys are insecure with your relationship. The Empress came in reverse for his one queen. So I do believe that a Tower moment needs to happen in order for you guys to pull each other back together with the Ten of Swords. And both of you guys need to work on your insecurities to come back towards each other. I do believe that both of you guys have trust issues within each other, which is probably the reason why you guys are a little bit separated at this time. But you guys both need to work on that situation. If you guys can't meet on the middle ground, it's going to be chaotic because I do see the Tower coming in. In order for your relationship to work, you need to work this Tower moment out, both of you guys. All right, because both of you are insecure. Both of you likes to play cat and mouse. Both of you guys need to learn a lot of situations in love. So that's coming in for you. If you want this relationship to work out. Um, let me see. I was at I think it was at Violet, I think. How should I? Oh, the no, I did a ring for a D array. Renaissance. How should we respond to Bonnie? How should you respond to Bonnie? Let's see. How should you respond to Bonnie? How should you respond to Bonnie? Let's see. There is a disappointment energy that came in for Renaissance. However, with the Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups, though, these are really happy cards that came in for you guys. They may have been a hard time with the situation at first, but at the end of the day, it came up with a happy card, the Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So I gotta say for Renaissance, you gotta listen what they have to talk to you about, and then just just go with the flow and kind of say if you guys want this to work out, come into a middle ground. That's how the relationship works. You guys have to agree to a middle ground, all right, if you want it to work out. I gotta say at first it may be a little bit disappointment in there, but there is happy times coming in for Renaissance, all right? All right, Aster Seed, how is AJ currently feeling about oh, I did this reading already. Violet 222, will you win university this year? For Violetta 222. Will you win university this year? All right, will you win university this year for Violetta 222? The strength card came in, so that means a yes. And the Emperor came in, that also means a yes as well. So Violetta 222, as long as you work on your self-confidence, as long as you visualize that you can win the university, as long as you work on the art of manifestation, you got the strength and the Emperor card. So these two cards are yes cards. And so is the Temperance is a yes, but it's just in reverse because you also kind of think negatively sometimes. Just think positively that you will win the university, okay? That's how people manifest. They already think that they already have the situation. The power of manifestation is when you already think it through and you already know that you got the situation down on lock. That is the power of manifestation. And then you will eventually get it. No matter how long it takes, you will get it eventually. All right. All right. Hera. What's coming next for Hera? What's coming next for Hera? Let's see. What's coming? That one came up right. All right. What's coming next for Hera? Hey, Concrete Rose, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Guess what, Concrete Rose? So I'm doing live streams on Saturday nights now. Without tarot, I'm doing live streams on Saturday nights without tarot readings. And I'm doing live streams just to get to know people and just to like talk to like the people that are on live streams now, which I'm making a every Saturday thing where we could just talk to each other and like get to know each other and like talk about, random shit about life or whatnot or funny shit. Like it was like a fun time. And I started doing it on Saturday, and a lot of people end up liking that live stream. So if you ever want to join, I will do it on Saturdays at 8:30 or 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'm gonna start inputting those type of live streams into it. So I'll take a little break from tarot on Saturday nights and just talk to you guys. All right. Um, but anyways, I think where was that? Hera? Hera, what's coming in for you? If you feel like you were abandoned at one point or you feeling like you're insecure at one point, step away from this energy. The Queen of Wands is new business that's coming in. Maybe there's an energy of starting a new passion, a new business is coming in. New opportunities are coming in for you as well. Maybe starting a new career. This could also be a love energy as well, passionate energy. You do need to work on your self-confidence with the Empress in reverse. That's the only thing that you need to work on at this time for Hera. Dr. Mamu said, why I had an anger burst? All right, why did you have an anger burst? For Dr. Mamoon, why did you have an anger burst? Why did you have an anger burst? It's funny that you asked me this question, but you got the Nine of Swords. It's saying that you reach a breaking point. So everyone has a breaking point. Everyone should have boundaries, all right? We all have breaking points. However, we all need to have boundaries. Some of us don't have boundaries. Some of us let other people walk all over us, right? But we all need to have boundaries as a human being. If we don't have boundaries, people are gonna walk all over us. People are gonna talk this shit. People are gonna treat us as doormats if you let them treat you like doormats. So for Dr. Moon, it's fine that you went through an outburst. That just actually means you're starting to put up a boundary. And the reason why you may have an anger outburst is because you don't want people to play with your emotions anymore. All right? That's the reason why you may have an anger outburst, is because you are starting to put down boundaries. Now, and here's the thing about people who plays the victim. Once you start talking back to people, right? They start getting a little bit worried, they start getting a little bit scared, and then all of a sudden they start saying, "Why are you acting so angry towards me? Why are you being so mad at me? Why are you starting yelling at me?" and shit like that, right? But that's because they're playing the victim and they don't want you to have boundaries. So they play the victim and they say shit like that. So you don't start having boundaries, right? But human beings are like that. A lot of human beings are selfish. They want to control and manipulate people. So the reason why you're angry is because you're starting to have boundaries, and that's okay. We have emotions for a reason. We get sad, we get mad, we get angry, we want to punch the wall, we want to cry, we want to scream. Do it because we were given those emotions for a reason. So, whatever. If people judge you for getting angry, that's not your problem. That's their problem. That's not your problem. That's their problem because they want to control you and they want to use you. That's why. Brianna, how does Tony feel about you currently for Brianna? How does Tony feel about you currently for Brianna? Trust me, guys, I have those moments in my life too. When I was younger, I was a big people pleaser. I was a big people pleaser. I wanted everybody to like me when I was younger. I always used to question myself, like, why are people hating on me for no damn reason if I'm being nice to them? But as I grew older, I'm just like, you know what? I really don't give a shit. Because at this point in my life, I don't give a shit if you like me or not, because I'm just trying to be me. And if you don't like me for whatever reason, that's your problem, not mine. Um, it is what it is. I mean, and you meet the right people that is meant to align with your life. You don't just meet just anybody. You know what I mean? You're gonna meet people that's gonna align with you, but you're gonna meet people that's gonna teach you a lesson. Um, there's always there's always good and bad to everything. That's the reason why I always tell people to balance your energy. Cause without a good or without a bad, there always gotta be a good and a bad to every situation. Um, for Brianna, how does Tony feel about you currently? I do believe that the thoughts they do think about you, they do want to connect with you for Brianna X. I do believe that they're working on their glow up or they're working on the transformation right now. They're balancing the energy. There is a light at the end of the tunnel with your relationship, okay? So whatever you guys were struggling with in the past, the death card came in reverse. So I do believe that they are coming back towards you. And then with the Queen of Swords is saying that they are working on their abundance and they are thinking about you and they may contact you between 1 week or 1 month is coming in for Brianna. All right, with you and Tony. All right, Debbie Cox. Let's see for Debbie Cox. All right, what's coming in for Debbie Cox? Can I get a general read for Debbie Cox? Let's see. Can I get a general read for Debbie Cox? Let's see. That one's moving back. All right, I hate when the cards do that, but it does that every time. All right, for Debbie Cox, general of who or what is coming towards you. There is somebody from your past is coming back towards you. So it might be a Taurus, a Sagittarius, or maybe a water sign is coming in. Definitely a person is coming back towards you. Definitely a person. Also what may be coming towards you is some sort of anxiety about money or instability, but I do gotta say that if you keep up your work ethic, there is like an abundance of money coming in, or maybe recognitions coming in as well with the magician, but it came in reverse, and the seven of pentacles that came in reverse for Debbie Cox. That's what's coming in for you. All right. All right, let's see. Water median. Is M missing you for water median? Is M missing you for water median? Let's see. Is M missing you for water median? Let's see. Yes, they are missing you. Wishes coming true, and Queen of Pentacles came in. Two cards that came in, and it says yes. All right. The only card that came in a negative was the Five of Pentacles. But the Five of Pentacles, the reason why they're not coming towards you right now is because they do need to work on their own stability and balancing their energy. Other than that, yes, they do miss you with the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. All right. For Water Median. All right, Yadi Kabatra. All right, is Zubin being manipulated or controlled? There is restriction. For Yadi Kabatra, there is restriction for Yadi Kabatra. I definitely believe at least one person's trying to control them because the Eight of Wands came in reverse. This is saying restrictions and limitations. So either someone is controlling them, or it could also mean that their life circumstances is stagnant. Like they can't come towards you because they're not balanced enough to come towards you. So two situations are coming in for Yadi Kabatra. Either one person is controlling them, or is their own personal situation that's not having them come towards you. Is a limitation or restriction. All right. All right, hold on. Stephanie. Does Alex think about Stephanie? Does Alex think about Stephanie? Let's see. Does Alex think about Stephanie? Let's see. Does Alex think about Stephanie? Let's see. Does Alex think about Stephanie? They are thinking about you with the Three of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. For Stephanie, these two cards says a yes. The only problem that they may be having is something with adversity. They may be going through family problems. They may be going through money problems. Maybe that's coming in. And they're not following the intuition right now. But other than that, yeah, they are thinking about you with the Three of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. All right. All right, let's see. Yes, they still want to be with you. They're going through their own transformation. For his one queen with the Death card, they're going through their own transformation right now. The Emperor is when they got their sights on somebody, they do want to come back towards you with the Emperor. They're a little bit hesitant, but they feel like if you're the one that leaves them, they don't know who else to go to. So yes, I do believe that they are coming back towards you. They do have love for you, but they're going through their own personal transformation. And if you ever leave them, they will be feeling sad. Especially they feel like they miss out on an opportunity with you. All right. All right, let's see. All right. What's up, my security? Thank you for joining me today. How are you doing today, my security? All right, let's see. All right, let's see. I was at Shirley Medora. Can I get a general reading for Shirley Medora? Can I get a general reading for Shirley Medora? Let's see. All right, let's see. Can I get a general reading for Shirley Medora? Let's see. Can I get a general reading for Shirley Medora? Let's see. All right. Somebody in the past missed out on a good opportunity with you. They may be an Aquarius, they may be a Leo, they may be a Libra. Somebody from the past missed out on a good opportunity with you, whether that's doing a business with you or falling in love with you. Okay. The Strength card is saying that you are challenging everything and everything's gonna go in your favor. You have the power to overcome any challenges that are coming your way for Shirley Medora. The Justice card is saying good news and good karma is coming in. Whatever your question that you asked from the universe, you will get the answer very soon with the Justice card, okay? All right? All right, let's see. Does he want to see... Does he want to see you again? Does he want to see you again? Wow, okay. It looks like he actually want to rush towards you. He wants to make things happen really quickly. All right. The Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands is they do want to rush towards you really quick. For Stephanie, they do want to rush towards you really quick. All right, and they do still want to communicate with you. All right, that's coming in for Stephanie. All right, let me see. Shreya Penguin. How does your boyfriend see you for Shreya Penguin? Let's see. All right, let's see for Shreya Penguin. How does your boyfriend see you for Shreya Penguin? Let's see. All right, what's coming in for Shreya Penguin? How does your boyfriend see you for Shreya Penguin? All right, they see you as somebody that's really stable. They see you as somebody that likes to save money for Shreya Penguin. They see that you're really good with working with other people with different skill sets. They see you as a very kind, caring, compassionate person for Shreya Penguin. However, you guys do go through a lot of fights every now and then or a lot of arguments, and they get disappointed when you guys go through arguments, okay? For Shreya Penguin, all right? All right, Sabina MCO. Will someone reach out to Sabina MCO? Will someone reach out to Sabina MCO? Let's see. Will somebody reach out to Sabina MCO? Let's see. Somebody at your job may reach out to you for Sabina MCO for love. There is a love quality coming in with the Pentacles card. And the Nine of Wands is resilience. So I do believe that somebody at your job may have a crush on you for Sabina MCO. The zodiac signs may be a Virgo, Sagittarius, Libra. No, Leo, Aries is coming in for Sabina MCO. All right, Grace Happens Daily. How can I best people on my... You mean how can you have people come to your YouTube channel for Grace Happens Daily? I'm assuming that's what you're asking. For Grace Happens Daily. For Grace Happens Daily. How can you have people come to your YouTube channel for Grace Happens Daily? Let's see. How can you have people come to your YouTube channel? Let's see. How can you have people come to your YouTube channel for Grace Happens Daily? All right, this is a really good question for Grace Happens Daily. I'm kind of glad you asked this question. So, in order for people to come to your YouTube channel, one, you have to be your authentic self. You cannot pretend like you're another person, okay? So, people can actually read your vibes and see if you're faking it or not when you're doing a YouTube channel or a live stream or whatnot. Be your authentic self, all right? Two, work on a passion that you're interested in for Grace Happens Daily. You got to do something you actually like doing, because people can see that if you really like something on your YouTube channel, they know that you're actually there for your passion and not just for some sort of money or abundance, right? And three, you need to communicate with people, whether they're your subscribers or not. You need to communicate with all of your people, okay? And four, you really need to have thick skin. So starting a YouTube channel is not easy. You have to have thick skin. So if anyone comments negatively, just block them or hide them from your channel, okay? I do want to let you know that for Grace Happens Daily. Gemini Girly Boo, can I get a general read for Gemini Girly Boo? I think I have a donation. Hold on. All right, for Gemini Girly Boo. For Gemini Girly Boo. So you're shutting the old chapter and you're opening up to a new chapter very soon for Gemini Girly Boo in your career. Don't overspend on materialistic things. Buy the things that you actually need for Gemini Girly Boo. All right. There will be a wish fulfillment very soon, but you just need to balance your energy for Gemini Girly Boo. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Ed Pond. My intuition says Melissa asked Tara about me. For Ed Pond. Let's see for Ed Pond. For Ed Pond. For Ed Pond. Let's see. All right, if I do miss your question, just ask your question again. Only because YouTube is moving up your questions and I can no longer see it. So if I don't see it anymore, just ask your question again. I'll try my best to do it on the live stream. And if I miss out on you, I'll do it offline anyway. So it doesn't even really matter. For Ed Pond, your intuition says Melissa asked Tarot about you. I do sort of believe so, especially with the Eight of Swords. So they do get a lot of anxiety about thinking about you, or thinking about you're asking about another woman, or they're thinking about like you're talking to another woman. They do get anxiety about that. All right. So I do believe that they may ask some sort of psychic. It doesn't have to be a tarot reader. They can also ask a different type of psychic about you as well for Ed Pond. All right. Don't wanna be a player no more. That's why they're asking about you, because they're scared that you might be running away. All right, for Ed Pond, let's see. Why does shaky leg show up in your dream? For Ed Pond. Why did she show up in your dream for Ed Pond? Let's see. Let's see. For Ed Pond, why did shaky leg show up in your dream for Ed Pond? Why did she show up in your dream? So she is lacking a lot of stability in her personal life. I do believe that she has a passionate energy towards you. I do believe that she's a little bit disappointed in her own personal life though, because there's two cards that says disappointment. Um, and now this might sound a little bit weird, but it's kind of like she's a little bit lonely right now, and she kind of wants somebody to sweep her off her feet. But at Pond, you're a player, right? So maybe you can sweep her off her feet. I don't know, but I do believe that she might be thinking of you a little bit for sure. That's coming in for Ed Pond, all right? That's probably why that you're dreaming of her. Um, bada beam, bada boom, bada 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 boop, 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 boop. People want the boom, 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 or bada beam, bada boom. All right, let's see. All right, what's Paul? What's up, Paul Han? My ass off, but I know I'm always here in spirit. Oh, you've been working, Concrete Rose. What's your job, Concrete Rose? Eve Line, do you have a secret admirer for Eve Line? Do you have a secret admirer for Eve Line? Let's see, for Eve Line. Do you have a secret admirer for Eve Line? Let's see. Do you have a secret admirer for Eve Line? Do you have a secret admirer for Eve Line? Somebody from your past wants to come back towards you for Eve Line. I do believe it might be either a water sign or an air sign. So Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. That's coming up for Eve Line. All right? Somebody from your past might be stalking your social media or asking about you. All right, for Noxy N. What's coming in the next couple of weeks for Noxy N for love? I mean, not for love, for work. For Noxy N. What's coming in the next couple of weeks for work for Noxy N? Let's see, for Noxy N. All right, for Noxy N. What's coming in next for work for Noxy N? There's a peaceful resolution at your job. So if there were any arguments or people were disagreeing at your job, people are finding peaceful resolutions. People want peace and harmony in your job. I do believe in the next couple weeks in your job, there's going to be more peace for Noxy N. There may also be somebody romantically coming towards you for Noxy N as well. All right. You may also be getting recognized in your job for your work ethic or for your passions for Noxy N. All right. All right, let's see. Avalon the Virgo. What is Sag secret thoughts of Avalon the Virgo? What is Sag secret thoughts of Avalon the Virgo? Let's see. What is Sag secret thoughts of Avalon the Virgo? Let's see. All right, they do want to have love with you. They see you as an abundant person. For Avalon the Virgo, they think that if they get into a relationship with you, it will be a wish fulfillment. with the Nine of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles is saying that you are the type of person that likes to start new things. All right. You are very abundant. That's what they see. They see you as a hard worker as well. However, for Avalon the Virgo, they may think that you have another person as well. They may think that you're attractive and you might have another person on deck that might be coming in for Avalon the Virgo. All right, Concrete Rose. Will this friendship with Mumad be beneficial? Will this friendship with Mumad be beneficial for Concrete Rose? Um, for Concrete Rose, I don't think it's gonna be that beneficial for Concrete Rose because there's an energy of greediness, selfishness coming in. So I don't believe that I don't think that's gonna be that beneficial. I think they want to learn from you more than you learn from them for Concrete Rose. All right, for general reading for Alexander. Can I get a general reading for Alexander? For Alexander, you may be meeting a mentor very soon, someone that's going to give you some sort of abundance, someone that's going to give you some sort of advice at work, someone that may be pushing you towards a new success. For Alexander, a raised bonus promotion is coming in as well. You may be seizing up a new opportunity very soon. A new abundance is coming in for you. All right. All right. Let's see. When will you? All right, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months when you will do the deed. For his one queen, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months is probably when you're gonna do the boom, 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 bada beam, bada boom. 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. All right, all right, see, what are Justin's thoughts of you for Marisol Miranda? What is Justin's thoughts of you and promote you to a higher position? I do believe that you are gonna get promoted to a higher position for Marisol Miranda. They see you as a hard worker, but they also see you as somebody that needs to take a break. Okay, for Marisol Miranda, the Nine of Cups came in for you. So yes, I do believe that they will give you some sort of a raise or bonus promotion. Divya, will Gaurav and Divya marry each other? For Divya Sethi, will Gaurav and Divya marry each other? Not right now, but you may marry each other within 2 years. For Divya Sethi, not right now, but you may marry in 2 years for Divya Sethi, all right? B and Venergy. Can I get a general reading for B and Venergy? All right, B and Venergy. Somebody missed an opportunity with you and wants to come back towards you. The Emperor card is saying that you may be moving up a social ladder in your job or your career, or you have your eyes sight on something and you will take actions towards it and you will be successful. The Seven of Cups is you have a lot of choices in love and career. That's coming in for B and Venergy. All right, Anushka. What is Mudit's current thoughts of Anushka? What is Mudit's current thoughts of Anushka? Let's see. What is Mudit's current thoughts of Anushka? So they want a peaceful resolution with you. All right. They want peace and harmony with you. They don't want to fight with you anymore with the Five of Swords in reverse for Anushka. All right. All right. This is annoying, but for Anushka, I gotta say that you are gonna be fine. I do believe that they want a peaceful resolution with you. Now I gotta pick up all this fucking shit up. For Anushka, you will be fine. They do like you, but they will have to come back towards you. They do have to balance their energy. Other than that, they do have love for you for Anushka. All right, let's see. I'm gonna have to move this shit a little bit because I don't want this to keep hitting. All right, there you go. All right, let's see. Karen S. Your Monday morning at school with your students. I'm actually happy that school is almost over and I'm ready for summer school. Um, all right, let's see. I'm ready to work in summer school. I'm over this year. I'm over this year. Karma Karen. Karma Karen, let's see. Is he good energy for you for Karma Karen? For Karma Karen. For Karma Karen. Is he good for you? Yeah, he will inspire you. He's very smart for Karma Karen. I do believe that he's good for you. There may be some trust issues though, but I do believe that they will be okay with you for Karma Karen, all right? All right, let's see. Green Palace. All right, for Green Palace, will you see a person soon at work? For Green Palace? For Green Palace, will you see them soon at work for Green Palace? For Green Palace, will you see them soon for Green Palace? Let's see. All right, today's energy is kind of weird. All right, for Green Palace, will you? I don't know what's up with the energy today. All right, for Green Palace, I gotta say that you will meet them. You will meet them at your job again for Green Palace. It may take a couple days though. So maybe in like a couple days, in 3 to 4 days, you will meet them at your job for Green Palace. All right. You don't know me. I don't have a favorite tarot card. I don't have a favorite tarot card. You don't know me. Anything that looks nice, I'm gonna buy. I don't have a favorite tarot card. I don't. I just buy whatever looks nice. I just buy whatever my eyes get locked on. I buy it. I don't have a favorite tarot card. For Remy Johnson, is the chapter between you and your twin flame over? Let's see. All right, for Remy Johnson, is the chapter between you and your twin flame over? For Remy Johnson, let's see. Is the chapter between you and your twin flame over? For Remy Johnson, is the chapter between you and your twin flame over? Let's see. Nope, not over yet. For Remy Johnson, you and your twin flame is not over yet. They still see you as a star. And the energy is a little bit imbalanced. I do believe that you inspired them. So they just like being around you. They just like your energy for Remy Johnson. So no, they're not over you right now. All right, for murders today. Murders today. All right, for murders today, let's see. Will you be getting a job in mind? For murders today, will you get a job in your mind? All right, let's see. Yes. For murders today, you will get the job that's on your mind because you got the Ace of Wands, you got the Nine of Cups, and you got the Justice card that came all up right. And it all says a yes. So yes, you will get your job that's on your mind for murders today, all right? Yes, Team Queen, you just post your question and you just wait. That's how you wait for your readings. All right, Teen Queen said, how did Kellen Lutz feel when he read and replied to my private? What? Teen Queen? What? What in the hell? Someone is talking to a celebrity. All right, let's see. All right, for Teen Queen, you said, how did Kellen Lutz feel when he replied to my private message? All right, so it seems like he's a very nice celebrity. So it seems like he doesn't mind talking to his fans. For Teen Queen, Kellen Lutz is the type of person that don't mind talking to his fans. All right, you know how there's those stuck-up celebrities where they don't. talk to anybody. They don't give a shit as long as you're buying this shit. But for Kellen Lutz, he is the type of celebrity that don't mind communicating with his fans. He likes peace, he likes harmony. He likes people in general. Um, he likes to empower a lot of people. He likes to give people advice as well for a teen queen. He may also find you kind of attractive, maybe that's coming in. However, I do believe that he might be in a relationship or he may be married by now. But yeah, teen queen, that was your answer. All right, let's see. Full of life. Can I get a general love reading for full of life? All right, if you guys do like the vibe, subscribe. All right, let's see. For full of life, can I get a general love reading for full of life? Let's see. Can I get a general love reading for full of life? Let's see. Can I get a general love reading for full of life? All right. Can I get a general love reading for full of life? All right, for full of life, it looks like success is coming in for you very soon. Within 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months for full of life. All right, abundance is coming in for you. There may be a little bit of imbalance energy coming in. Make sure you're working on self-cap confidence for full of life. Other than that, victory and success is coming in your career and your abundance. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Will I be a celebrity or someone known? All right, will you be a celebrity or somebody known? Let's see. Trust me, guys. I don't really know if you guys really want to be a celebrity. Sometimes I think to myself, sometimes too, because I'm wondering to myself, like, I kind of think to myself and I wonder, like, do I sometimes regret like starting a channel? Sometimes I sometimes wonder to myself, do I sometimes regret starting a channel or what? Because you pay the price of what you asked for. I'm not gonna lie to you. I paid the price of what I asked for. I asked to have a successful channel. And so now my channel is very busy and I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed at times. So just be careful what you wish for, okay? But for Ed Pond, I definitely believe that you can be known for something. There is an energy of a passion or a talent, something with using your hands, right? Using your hands. Maybe you may be, you could be a songwriter, you could be a producer, something, maybe a DJ, maybe someday. It's something using your hands and something that you're passionate about. All right. But I gotta say that you can definitely be known for something that you're passionate about. It's a fiery energy coming in. All right. For Ed Pond. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There are some times where I ask myself the question. There are some times where I ask the question. Sometimes where I'm just like, should I regret that I started this channel or should I not? You know what I mean? Because after a while, when you get kind of busy, it gets a little bit too much at times. Too much. Um, it gets a little too much at times. Um, Not that anybody cares, but I'm just saying that sometimes when you get a little bit known for something, it gets a little bit frustrating. So that's why when I start seeing people getting a little bit frustrated with like paparazzis and shit, like celebrities, now I know why. Now I know why because some people just can't stand having too many people on their ass every day. You know what I mean? And I'm starting to look at it that way sometimes. Um, what's coming for you in the next year? A bonus or maybe a new job may be coming in for you. For his one queen, a bonus or a new job may be coming in for you for the next year. All right. There is an energy that you may have a little bit of a struggle with the justice in reverse, but I say that your career is moving in the right direction. I'm not sure if you're getting a new job or a new career that's gonna give you more money. That's coming in for his one queen within the next year. All right. All right. Let's see. Just like the inside out emotions, but I'm no Marlene. All right. Wait. A reader told me that Nick likes forbidden things that God will show me something about him will make me run. What do you think? So for Marlene, I do believe that the reader is sort of right. With the devil card, for Marlene, they may be addicted to some sort of either drug. They may be addicted to some alcohol. They may be addicted to PRON. There's some sort of addiction that's coming in for Marlene. They do have some sort of addictions, all right? I do believe that sometimes they have a lot of bad luck or bad karma at times too. They are surrounded by gossip from Marlene, all right? But definitely, I do believe that the reader's telling the truth for sure, all right? For Marlene. All right, Vanderbilt. What is Merlin's current feelings for Vanderbilt? What is Merlin's current feelings for Vanderbilt? Let's see. What is Merlin's current feelings for Vanderbilt? Let's see. Now, you ask this question often too. Vanderbilt, haven't you got your answer by now? This person do want to come towards you, but I do believe that they need to get rid of an obligation to come towards you for Vanderbilt. Aren't you kind of tired of asking the same question? I would be. Um, guys, no, seriously. I don't know how people can ask the same question every day and don't get tired of it. I'm getting tired of reading the same question every damn day. That's the reason why I always tell people, please try to come up with a different question. Now, I don't mind you guys asking a couple days, like the same question, but if this is like a redundant question every day about a person, I'm starting to think like you're that obsessed with this person that you don't have any life outside of this person. Sorry to say, we're actually sorry, not sorry because I'm not actually sorry about what I'm saying, but please, please, please try to ask a different question other than like a person that you like want and they're not coming towards you right now. It just seems so redundant and it seems so desperate. Like, now I ain't trying to be mean or whatnot, but I'm saying I'm just telling you the truth. Like, when you ask me the same question every damn day, you sound a little bit desperate. I'm sorry. So be mindful. It can be redundant and it can be a little bit too much. Um, I just had to say that. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just gonna say that. Kim Lovely. All right, for Kim Lovely. All right, Kim Lovely. Are M and Jocelyn just good friends? Let's see for Kim Lovely. For Kim Lovely, are M and Jocelyn just good friends? Let's see. Let's see. All right, is M and Jocelyn good friends? No, I don't believe that they're just good friends for Kim Lovely. I do believe that one of them have emotions towards the other person. The other person may not have emotions towards them, but the other person does. So I do believe that one person sees them as a friend, but the other party don't. So one of them is in love with the other person, and the other person don't really care. So I do believe that there's an unrequited love that's there for Kim Lovely. All right, for Em and Jocelyn. All right. All right, let's see. Tracy Clark. No, nope, not monkey, not my circuit, and have no apologies for filing. Yep, Tracy Clark, you're right. Um, everyone have a sunny hose. What are AP's thoughts of sunny hose? All right. What are AP's thoughts of sunny hose? Let's see. What are AP's thoughts of sunny hose? Let's see. What are AP's thoughts of sunny hose? Let's see. What are AP's thoughts of sunny hose? Let's see. All right. So they want to have peace and harmony with sunny hose, or AP wants peace and harmony with you. They see you as an abundant person. They see that you're willing to learn new things. The Five of Cups is saying that they may have been disappointed about a situation, between you and them, and they do want to come towards you again. For Sunny holes, they may want to apologize to you, or they may want forgiveness from you with the Three of Swords in reverse, okay? For Sunny holes, all right? All right, Love Dove. A local tarot reader said that person is bad news for MG for Love Dove. Is MG bad news? Is MG a good person? Let's see. Is MG a good person? Let's see. Is MG a good person for Love Dove? Is MG a good person for Love Dove? Let's see. Okay, I don't really see them as a bad person. However, as a human being, we all have negative traits and we all have positive traits. Trust me, I own up to my negative traits and I own up to my positive traits. Everyone has a negative or positive trait. And for Love Dove, their negative trait is they may come off a little bit arrogant, they may be egotistical, and they may be indecisive for Love Dove. I don't believe that they're that bad of a person. The only problem that they may have is being too arrogant or egotistical and being indecisive. Those are the only negative things coming in for Love Dove. But we all have negative traits, we all have positive traits. All right? Um let's see. Shapler. Does Clyde in the office have a crush on you for Shapler? Does Clyde in the office have a crush on you for Shapler? Let's see for Shapler. Does Clyde in the office have a crush on you for Shapler? Let's see. All right, let's see for Shapler. Does Clyde in the office have a crush on Shapler? Let's see. Do they have a crush on you? All right, it looks like you need to follow your intuition for Shapler. I definitely believe that they're starting to have a crush on you. All right, for Shapler, okay? Follow your intuition. I don't believe that your intuition is wrong. I do believe that Clyde is starting to grow a crush on you for Shapler, okay? All right, Gentle Soul. What's coming in the next 7 days for Gentle Soul? What's coming in the next 7 days for Gentle Soul? So it looks like do not listen to anybody's bad advice. All right, you follow your own intuition for Gentle Soul. There may be a lot of competition, but there is people compromising with you with the next 7 days. People don't want to argue with you anymore. There is an energy that you will be abundant within your passions or your creativity for Gentle Soul. And I do believe that you are going to be working really well on a new routine or a new structure coming in. You may be gaining new skill sets, or you may be going back to school, or you are getting mentorship from your boss, okay, for a Gentle Soul in the next 7 days, all right? All right, let's see. All right, let's see. R could be nice, please, and it's on the right side. Okay. What is Kiana's feelings for Sasha Sullivan? What is Kiana's feelings for Sasha Sullivan? Let's see. What is Kiana's feelings for Sasha Sullivan? Let's see. What is Kiana's feelings for Sasha Sullivan? What is Kiana's feelings for Sasha Sullivan? All right. All right, so for Sasha Sullivan, they are still codependent with you for Sasha Sullivan. So I do believe that they're still addicted to your quality. They may be still stalking you or still wanting to know where you're at or what you're doing. The Strength card is saying that you are strong, you are abundant, you're independent for Sasha Sullivan. All right, what else is coming in for Sasha Sullivan? They also see you as somebody that challenges yourself. So they see you as an abundant person. They are codependent with you, and they may still be stalking your energy, okay, for Sasha Sullivan. All right, Yo-Yo. What are things being said about you for Yo-Yo? What are things being said about you for Yo-Yo? Let's see. What are things being said about you for Yo-Yo? Let's see. What are things being said about you for Yo-Yo? All right, for Yo-Yo, you have some really good cards that came up for you. I do believe that people are saying that you may be breaking a new tradition. You may be building up a family legacy. You may be getting more money coming in for with the Ten of Pentacles. The King of Wands is saying that you're taking charge of your own life. You're being very independent. You may be starting a business, or you will be hardworking, or you are working on your passions and your talents very soon. They're saying that you have a lot of responsibilities. You may seem a little bit tired, but you will take rest. All right, that's coming in for Yo-Yo. So I don't really see anybody talking bad about you right now. They're talking good things about you for Yo-Yo, right? All right, that's for Yo-Yo. Let's see. All right, Nightingale Nita. All right, Nightingale Nita. Nightingale Nita. All right, for Nightingale Nita. Let's see for Nightingale Nita. For Nightingale Nita, let's see. For Nightingale Nita, let's see for Nightingale Nita. All right, for Nightingale Nita, let's see. All right, so it looks like people are going to be charitable towards you because the more kindness you put out there for Nightingale Nita, the more people are going to want to work with you, or the more people are going to want to support you. All right, for Nightingale Nita. So it's an equal exchange of love. So when you give back to people, people are going to give to you for Nightingale Nita, all right? All right, it's saying be careful with anyone that's trying to abuse their power or trying to control you for Nightingale Nita, okay? All right. You may be going through like a little bit of a heartbreak or a bump on the road. However, there is a light at the end of the tunnel for you for Nightingale Nita. Things will go in your favor between three weeks or 3 months, okay? For Nightingale Nita, all right? All right, if you guys do like the vibe, subscribe, please, and thank you. All right, Aaliyah Lee. Can I get a love oracle for Aaliyah Lee? All right, can I get a love oracle for Aaliyah Lee? Can I get a love oracle for Aaliyah Lee? Let's see. All right, for Aaliyah Lee, what's coming in? All right, for Aaliyah Lee, your love life is worth waiting for between you and Kevin. Your love life is worth waiting for Aaliyah Lee and Kevin. All right. Your relationship may be due to spirituality or religious factors for Aaliyah Lee. Romantic feelings are coming in for Aaliyah Lee between Kevin and you for Aaliyah Lee, and express your love for Aaliyah Lee. So I do believe that you guys are in love with each other for Aaliyah Lee, okay? All right. All right, CB winning. All right, CB winning. Can I get a general ring for CB winning? All right, peace and harmony is coming in for CB winning. All right. Abundance is coming in with the Queen of Pentacles. So I do believe that you are going to get a raised bonus promotion very soon, or you're going to be very stable. Your bank account is rising for CB winning. That's coming in. Peace and harmony and unity is coming in. People want peace and harmony with you. All right. All right. Control your temper if you have to for CB winning. But other than that, you will have peace and harmony and unity. And your abundance is growing in your bank account for CB winning. That's coming in for you, right? All right, for CB winning. Prime is coming up, so I will work 12. Oh, you work in Amazon, Concrete Rose? I didn't know you work in in Amazon. Hey, what's up, Strictly Business? All right, let's see. Hamoudi. Hamoudi, let's see. What are the Pisces current feelings for Hamoudi? All right, for Hamoudi, what's coming in for Hamoudi? All right, for Hamoudi, you are going to be going through a glow up very soon for Hamoudi. There's a glow up energy. You're going through a transformation. I do believe your Pisces is going through a glow up and a transformation and seeing a best version in your relationship. They are coming towards you. They're working on their buns to come back towards you. They do want to communicate the true feelings for you very soon for Hamoudi 1123. They may be surrounded by people that's trying to control them. Otherwise, The Pisces feelings for you is they are coming back towards you. They see you as abundant, and they're going through a transformation. They do want to come back towards you for Hamudi, okay? All right? Hold on. Did I miss anybody? Arka Krishna. What is the universe's message for Arka Krishna? What is the universe's message for Arka Krishna? Let's see. What is the universe's message for Arka Krishna? Let's see. It looks like for Arka Krishna, somebody's coming towards you in love. Someone's coming towards you in love. It may be slow moving, but there's love coming in for Arka Krishna. They may be an Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus that's coming in for Arka Krishna for love. Someone's gonna confess their feelings for you. All right, for Arka Krishna. If you're feeling like you are not supported in your life, you are going to be supported in your life very soon. In your career or in love. But I gotta say for Arka Krishna, love is coming in for you. Alright? It may be Scorpio, Aquarius, or Taurus. Alright? For Arka Krishna. Alright? Alright, let's see. Why does my supervisor envy me and gives me a hard time? Alright, why does your supervisor envy you? So, Ed Pond, is your supervisor a man? Is your supervisor a guy? Is if your supervisor is a guy, he might be jealous at the fact that you might get a lot of attention from women. That may be coming in for you for Ed Pond. So if your supervisor is a guy, he may be envious that you get a lot of attention from women. Trust me, he observes, all right? He may also see that your work ethic is good, all right? And he envies your work ethic in a way, even though he's your supervisor. It's kind of weird, all right? He also may think that you're very intuitive, and he's probably scared that you know something about him, or you can kind of feel his energy. That can also come in as well for Ed Pond. Now, yeah, that's coming in for Ed Pond. That's coming in for you. Yeah, that's coming in for you. All right, for Ed Pond. All right. It's something about him feeling like you have a lot of attention from women. He's observing you. He feels like you know his energy, so it's kind of scaring him a little bit. All right. So he might think that he might also think that you know, some people can kind of feel someone else's energy. So he may also think like you know something about him or you know something about him for sure. All right. Oh, good. All right. But that's coming in for sure. Is it true? Maybe. Who blocked Sonya? Who blocked Sonya? That's weird. Sonya, can you still see the chat? Can you still comment for Sonya? Cause I don't even know how to block. I don't even know how to block moderators. I never blocked a moderator before, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if is it Mercury retrograde by any chance? Let's see. All right. When Sarah for bless you, did Sarah Bajwa leave the room? Did she deliberately dirty the toilet seat or was it an accident? Did she really dirty the room or is it by accident? For bless you, I do believe that Sarah Bajwa did it on purpose. Sarah Bajwa did it on purpose for sure. She did it on purpose because all the cards came in with insecurity, self-doubt, ego conflicts. Ego conflict is coming in. So bless you. I do believe that they did it on purpose for sure. All right, Halloumi. For Halloumi, what will your future spouse look like for Halloumi? All right, let's see. For Halloumi, what will your future spouse look like for Halloumi? What will your future spouse look like for Halloumi? Let's see. What will your future spouse look like for Halloumi? Let's see. All right, for Halloumi, it looks like they will have like either dark brown hair or really dark hair. Dark brown hair or dark hair. For Halloumi, your spouse may be they're not that tall. I do believe that they're probably around like 5'8", 5'9", 5'10" ish. All right. Um, they like to be alone often. They like to think they don't like to be around a lot of crowds. Okay, they like to be alone at times with the Hermit card. They're also a lover. They're very emotional. They're very sensitive. All right, for Halloumi 8978. And they're also really good at saving money, or they're very stable as a person. They like to make a lot of money. They like to save money. That's coming in for Halloumi 8978. They may have really dark brown hair, or they may have really dark black hair. Is very curly. The height might be 5'9" or 5'10". They're not that tall. But that's coming in for Halloumi, all right? Happy Life. All right, for Happy Life, do I see it worth for Happy Life? Do I see it worth fighting for? All right, let's see. For Happy Life, is it worth fighting for spousal support? All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. Your energy is for Happy Life. Your energy is getting a little bit depleted about the battle for Happy Life. However, if you continue going forward, I do believe that you're gonna win a lot with the Six of Wands. Okay, your energy may be depleted right now for Happy Life, but if you keep going, you will see victory. Okay, for Happy Life. All right, that's coming in for Happy Life. All right, let's see. Zara 1128, my stomach issues are temporary or serious. Let's see. All right, if you guys do like the vibe, subscribe. All right, let's see. For Zara 1128, my stomach issues are temporary or is it serious? All right, for Zara 1128, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do believe that your stomach issue is not serious. However, it's gonna be an ongoing thing. For Zara 1128, you might end up having acid reflux or something with your stomach because I also have acid reflux. It's not really a serious thing, but it can sometimes make your stomach feel like gassy or it makes your chest hurt at times. All right. It may sometimes feel like a heart attack, but it's not a heart attack at the very beginning. But for Zara 1128, your stomach issue is not that serious, but you will need medication. All right. For Zara 1128 because there is an energy of disappointment, but you do got protection though with the Hierophant. So for Zara Woman to 8, it may not be temporary, it may be a lifelong thing, but it's not that serious as long as you take medication, okay? For Zara Woman to 8, all right? All right, Shalini. Let's see for Shalini. What will the Pisces think of you after marriage? Let's see. For Shalini, what will the Pisces think of you after marriage? Let's see for Shalini. What will the Pisces think of you after marriage for Shalini? All right, it looks like they want to get you pregnant after marriage really quickly. They want to get you pregnant quickly for Shalini when they get married to you. There is an energy that they do see you as an abundant person. They do see you as marriage material. All right. They do. If you ever leave them, they want a second chance with you for Shalini. All right. They are passionate towards you for Shalini, so they do have fiery energy towards you. And once you get married to them, they want to have kids with you right away for Shalini. That's coming in. But they also see you as a really abundant person too. Okay? All right? All right, let's see. Um, do you have to teach? Yes, I'm teaching summer school. Yeah, I'm teaching summer school. But it's only 4 hours, so it's good. I have some time off. However, I also have to take a summer science course. So I'm doing summer school and I'm taking a summer science course. So I'm very busy still, even though for summer school. All right, Walmart brand. What does Jay think about Walmart brand? What does Jay think about Walmart brand? What does Jay think about Walmart brand? Let's see. All right. What does Jay think about Walmart brand? All right. Guys, I will end this live stream at like 7:10, I think. Because I came on at 5:10, I think. So I end this live stream at 7:10. All right, let's see. I try to stay on for 2 hours just to try to get people. But if I don't get you guys, you can ask me offline. All right. I will read till 9 p.m. and then I go to sleep. But Walmart brand, what does Jay think of you? So they see you as a lover, all right? They see you as a romantic person. For Walmart brand, they see you as someone that's very observant, very smart, very intuitive. All right, you act out of your emotions. You're very sensitive as well for Walmart brand. That may be coming in for you for what Jay thinks of you. Um, they may think that you might not like them as much as they like you. That may be coming in as well with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, unrequited love maybe. The Six of Wands is saying that there is an energy that they want to make this work for Walmart brand, but they are a little bit skeptical about the relationship. But other than that, they see you as a sensitive and emotional person. They see you as smart. They see you as mature. They see you as somebody that has a lot of wisdom from your age. Okay, for Walmart brand, that's coming in for you with the King of Cups. All right, that's coming in for Walmart brand. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Loon Venus is making a trine. Guys, I have Venus in my first house. I have Venus in my first house. It's kind of hard for me to stay in the background and not be noticed because every time I go to work, even if I try to be elusive and I try to stay in the background, I don't know why I still get people coming towards me and asking me questions or you know, even if I try to stay away from people, people still come to me and ask me like questions or tell me about their life situation. I'm just like, oh my God, like I just need a break. But my Venus in the first house really draws a lot of people in. I don't know why, but um all right, let's see. Oh, you don't know me. Um how will your father react if you have a boyfriend? How will your father react if you have a boyfriend for you don't know me? How will your father react if you have a boyfriend for you don't know me? For you don't know me? For you don't know me. How will your father react if you have a boyfriend for you don't know me? Listen. Um, it's kind of weird for you don't know me. If you bring in a boyfriend that's very nice and very respectful, they don't care. For you don't know me because the cards that came up for you is new beginnings with the Ace of Cups. Justice is good news, good karma. Six of Swords is a new journey. And the Eight of Pentacles is abundance. So for you don't know me, if you bring in a respectful guy and is abundant and works hard for what they have and will support you, your dad doesn't care. But if you bring in a bad person, though, he will care. Okay? So for you don't know me, I don't think that your father won't care as much if he finds out what his career is or what he's doing in his life or what his goals are. All right. He just wants the best for his daughter. Okay. So if it's a good person, he don't care. All right. For you don't know me. All right. All right. Looks like I got a donation. All right. After the donation, I will come back towards let's see. Hold on, guys. I was just all right. After donation, I'm gonna come back towards sophisticated. Sophisticated. All right, hold on, guys. All right. Would it be good for you to go? Would it be good for you to stay with your daughter? Let's see. Would it be good for you to stay with your daughter? For Debbie Cox. Would it be good for you to stay with your daughter? All right, please do subscribe if you have not. All right. If you have not, please do subscribe. All right, for Debbie Cox. All right, you said that would it be good for you to stay with your daughter? Um, I do believe that you need to protect your daughter for sure. So I have to say that you should stay with your daughter. Um, there is an energy if you're away from your daughter, people are trying to manipulate and control her. There may be some sort of toxicity if you're not living with your daughter. All right. She may not be doing the right thing if you don't live with her or if you're not close to her. Remember, the biggest bond that any person can have with a child is they need their mom's love and they need their father's love. So I gotta say that for Debbie Cox, I do believe that you do need to go with your daughter. The devil came in reverse, the star came in reverse. I think she needs somebody that supports her and guide her in the right direction. Because the main thing for a child is we all need a father and a mom to protect us and to support us. No matter what we go through, we need somebody that supports us. And I think she might feel a little bit lost that you're not around her. I do want to let you know that for Debbie Cox. So you need to go to your daughter. All right. Let's see. Isn't it that almost wait, hold on. Oh my god. Okay. Sophisticated. All right, let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna let me do a reading for I am gonna come back to sophisticated. I think I have somebody before sophisticated though. Let's see. All right, cosmic and then sophisticated. All right, cosmic. Did Claire complain about you or was manager lying? All right, did Claire complain about you for cosmic? All right, for cosmic. Did Claire complain about you or was it your manager lying for cosmic? For cosmic, let's see. All right, for cosmic, let's see. Um, okay. For cosmic, I do believe that Claire did complain. Claire did complain. So your manager isn't lying. Your manager isn't lying for cosmic because you got the King of Pentacles that came up right, the Tower came up right, and the Eight of Wands that came up right. So your manager isn't lying, cosmic. I do believe that Claire did complain. Okay, for cosmic. All right, sophisticated. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Sophisticated. Is Ty seeing someone other than you for sophisticated? All right. Is Ty seeing somebody else other than you for sophisticated? Let's see. For sophisticated, is Ty seeing someone else other than you for sophisticated? Yes. For sophisticated, you got two passionate cards that came in. So they may have not started a relationship with this person yet, but they are getting to know other people. This is a dating phase, I think, for sophisticated. I do believe that they are trying to date a couple of different people that's coming in. With the Page of Wands and with the Queen of Wands, this is a passionate energy for sophisticated. So I definitely believe that they are trying to date other people right now, for sure. They're not in a relationship right now, but they are in the process of dating. All right, that's coming in for sophisticated. All right, let's see. What is the universe message for? What is the universe message for Arka Krishna? I am gonna end this live stream in 20 minutes, just to let everybody know that. All right. If you do like the vibes, please do subscribe. It's your sidekick next door. All right, let's see for Arka Krishna. Your universe is it's time for you to go back to school, meet new people with different skill sets, gaining new references, gaining a better resumes coming in. A boss may be giving you good advice. Make sure you take advice from other people that's coming in for Arka Krishna. You may be a little bit insecure, unstable about money right now, but whatever you go through, you have to push forward. Don't let anybody keep you stagnant. Don't let anybody keep you behind. The Chariot card is called moving forward. You are moving forward, okay? There's success coming in for Arka Krishna, all right? All right, let's see. It's me in the mirror. It's me in the mirror. Let's see. Is your youngest son going to live with his girlfriend? Is your youngest son going to live with his girlfriend? Um, for it's me in the mirror, I don't see him living with his girlfriend right now, but I do believe that he is probably planning on moving in within 4 to 7 months. For it's me in the mirror. Your youngest son is not living with his girlfriend right now, but he does plan on moving. He is going to plan on moving in 4 to 7 months, okay? You do got the Seven of Swords and you do got the Four of Wands, all right? So he's not leaving right now, but he will be moving within 4 to 7 months, all right? All right, let's see. Ida 633. All right, Ida 633. Let's see for Ida 633. Is this connection still active? For Ida 633, this connection still active, but I do believe that they're starting to get a little bit bored about the situation. For Ida 633, this connection is still active, but they are getting a little bit bored, and I do believe that they're looking at other options right now for Ida 633, okay? All right. All right, let's see. Ed Pong. As of right now, I teach K. As of right now, I teach K to 3 special ed. But my certification will be general ed 1st through 6th grade. As of right now, I teach K to 3 special ed. But I don't think I'm gonna do that next year. I'm gonna do something different. All right, Ed Pond. All right, I think my last person today will be Ratoon 1870 is my last person today. All right, Ed Pond. What will happen if you reconnect with Melissa C? Don't wanna be a player no more. No one will entourage. All right, for Ed Pond, what's coming in for you? So it looks like they are a little bit indecisive right now. If you do reconnect with them, they may be a little bit indecisive with the Two of Wands in reverse. There may be a little bit conflict between you two when you guys reunite. However, I do believe that's gonna work out though. If you want it to work out, it's gonna work out. There may be a little bit toxicity, there may be a little bit arguments here and there, but you definitely can reconnect with them if you wanted to with the Six of Wands, okay? All right. All right, let's see. I already did a reading for Teen Queen. Didn't you guys heard I did a reading for Teen Queen? Didn't you guys heard that I did a reading for Teen Queen? All right, for whatever reason, I don't know. I definitely did your reading at the very beginning. You were one of the first ones that came in. But I mean, just for today, You can ask your question one more time just for today. Oh, I definitely did this reading. How did Kellen Lutz feel when he read my private message? I told you this. I don't know if you were listening or not, or if you jumped off the live stream. What I said was Kellen Lutz is a type of celebrity that don't mind talking to his fans. He likes to learn about his fans, and he might see you as attractive, but he can't be in a relationship with you. He already has somebody, or he might have kids already. But I gotta say that he's a very social celebrity. He don't mind talking to his fans. He don't mind getting to know his fans. That's what I said. All right. Um about 14 Queen. I definitely did this reading already a long time ago. Um all right, let's see. All right, if you all right, hold on, let me just see. All right, if you do like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream, hit the hype button, please, and thank you. All right, I think I was at all right, let's see. Sophisticated. Trip zone. Oh, I think I did these right. Let me go back really quick. Sonya, lovely. All right, I did say that Ratoon is my last person. I did a reading for Anushka too already too. Spirit will not you what you like to me. um, oh, I already did these. Okay. Um, what is coming next for Shelly Adams? All right, what is coming next for Shelly Adams? What's coming next for Shelly Adams? Let's see. What's coming next for Shelly Adams? What is coming next for Shelly Adams? Let's see. What's coming next for Shelly Adams? Shelly Adams, somebody from your past can't let you go. Shelly Adams, somebody from your past can't let you go for Shelly Adams. It may be a Scorpio, Aquarius, or Pisces coming in. Yeah, somebody in your past wants a new relationship with you again. For Shelly Adams is coming in for you. All right. All right. Let's see. That's another thing that's when people can. Thank you, Concrete Rose. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, yes, Marisol Miranda, I already did your reading. For Marisol Miranda, I did your reading. Rania, let's see. What are good things coming in for Rania? What are good things coming in for Rania? Let's see. What are good things coming in for Rania? Let's see for Rania. What are good things coming in for Rania? All right. What are good things coming in for Rania? All right, it looks like it's time for you to take a new approach. It's time for you to start a new hobby. I think I've told you this before for Rania. It's time for you to break out of your shell and it's time for you to do new things. Maybe a new hobby is coming in, a new possibilities are coming in for you. Break out of your anxiety, start something new. Maybe change, you can go through a globe, maybe change your hair color, change your wardrobe, maybe coming in. All right, that's coming in for you. Yeah, that's coming in for Rania, it's coming in. All right, let's see. Beverly Grisham, should you be concerned about your manager Cheryl? For Beverly Grisham, should you be concerned about your manager Cheryl? Let's see. Should you be concerned about your manager Cheryl? Let's see. Yes. Beverly Grisham, you should be concerned about your manager Cheryl because she's not telling you the truth and she is lying to you about a situation for sure. So Beverly Grisham, you should be concerned about your manager. She's not telling you the truth about something. All right? Because all your cards came in reverse and it says lies and indecisiveness. All right, for Beverly Grisham. All right, let's see. All right, Fire Spawnable. Has Sam seen what you posted online today for Fire Spawnable? Let's see. Alright, for Fire Spawnable, has Sam seen what you posted online today for Fire Spawnable? Let's see. For Fire Spawnable, has Sam seen what you posted today? Yup. Yeah, they have seen your posts. They have seen your posts. Fire Spawnable, they have seen your posts for sure. Alright, the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. Alright. And have you noticed that they stalk your social media often? Because they do. Fire Spawnable, they stalk your social media often. All right. All right, Natasha Do. All right, for Natasha Do, let's see for Natasha Do. Can I get a career read for Natasha Do? Natasha Do, let's see. All right, your career. New jobs, new opportunities is coming in for Natasha Do, is coming in. All right, if you apply for a new job, there is a new opportunity for you. Or if you do stay at your own job, you are going to get recognized for your work ethic. For Natasha Do is coming in for you. All right. People are going to come for you. People are going to support you in your job. All right. For Natasha Do, that's coming in for your career. And if you're feeling like you're not content with your job right now, it is time for you to apply because you can get a better paying job for Natasha Do that's coming in for you. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. What are good things coming in for Alex Ramirez? What are good things coming in for Alex Ramirez? All right, I am going to end this live stream really soon. Britune is my last person. All right, for Alex Ramirez, um, good news that's coming your way is abundance. Money's coming in for you. Starting something new, starting a new hobby for Alex Ramirez. Somebody may be seduced by your quality or your magnetic aura that's coming in for you. You need to follow your intuition for Alex Ramirez that's coming in for you. All right, let's see. Snowy Tails. Can I get a general love reading for Snowy Tails? All right. Can I get a general love reading for Snowy Tails? Can I get a general love reading for Snowy Tails? Let's see. General love reading for Snowy Tails. All right, let's see. All right. So I definitely believe maybe a boss may have a crush on you for Snowy Tails, or there is a water sign that have a crush on you for Snowy Tails. You might know them from work. There's something with work, abundance, or business is coming in. You may also know them online as well for Snowy Tails that's coming in for you. All right. All right, let's see. I resigned from my job. Will you get another job for Miyaka? You resigned from your job. Will you get another job? From Miyaka, you resigned from your job. Will you get another job? Not right now. However, keep applying. I do believe that you can get another job or you can get a call for an interview in the next 2 months. All right. 2 months, so around the summertime, so maybe around August or September, you will be getting a new job or a call for an interview. Okay. All right. For Miyaka. All right. Let's see. I already gave a reading for sophisticated. Ty is Ty is trying to date other people. For sophisticated, I already gave you a reading. Ty is trying to date other people. For sophisticated. All right, for Z737. For Z737, I think in your past life, you can definitely be somebody that's a spiritualist, or you can be somebody that is probably seen as a witch. Remember that a witch is not always a bad thing. There could be good witches and there could be bad witches. There could be bad people, like in general, bad people and good people. So for Z737, I gotta say, your intuition was very strong in your past life. You could have definitely been a healer, a witch doctor, or a witch in general, because there is an intuition card that's coming in for Z737 for your past life. And then you also got the death card. This ties with the Scorpio card. So you are definitely somebody that works with you're somebody that probably can talk to dead people in the past, or you can talk to spirits for Z737. All right, in your past life. And then with the Three of Wands, you're somebody that moves to different city or towns often. You're like a scavenger. You don't like to stay in one place. You like to go around. I think I know what this energy is. For Z737, you're the type of person that you probably was like a nun, or not a, it could be a nun, but it could be like a spiritualist, where you go around different cities or different towns to kind of ward off evil or to kind of talk to spirits. That's coming in for Z737. That was your past life. All right, for Z737. All right, let's see. I already did You Don't Know Me. I already did You Don't Know Me. Um, Jalissa Gibson. Jalissa Gibson will Randstad contact you this week. For Jalissa Gibson. For Jalissa Gibson. Will Randstad contact you? Will Randstad yes. I do believe that he is gonna contact you within a week for sure. For Jalissa Gibson, he is gonna contact you within a week, because you do got the Seven of Swords. That counts as 7 days. So yes, it will be in a week for Jalissa Gibson. They will contact you, okay? For Jalissa Gibson. All right. All right, let's see. I'm drinking on my first, so it's great. Wait, it's me in the mirror. You know how to read birth chart too, right? It's me in the mirror. Are you good at reading birth charts? All right, let's see. Yeah. Elaine Amal. All right, can I get a message for Elaine Amal? All right, Elaine Amal. All right, for Elaine Amal. Can I get a message for Elaine Amal? All right, let's see for Elaine Amal. Can I get a message for Elaine Amal? All right, Elaine Amal, I do believe that you may be traveling within 3 weeks or 3 months is coming in for you. Traveling, starting a business, starting something that you're passionate about. Maybe a talent or creative venture is coming in for you. For Elaine Amal, that's coming in for you. All right. Focus on your intuition. Your intuition is going to be strong at this time for Elaine Amal. I think that you are going to be going through a glow up. You're going to change your wardrobe. People are going to see you more attractive. You're going to see in the world in a different light. That's coming in for Elaine Amal. All right, for Elaine Amal. All right, Johnny Montreal. Johnny Montreal. Does Marissa check your social media? For Johnny Montreal. All right, does Marissa check your social media? For Johnny Montreal. Does Marissa check your social media? Does Marissa check your yes. Yes. For Johnny Montreal or Jean Triot, Johnny Montreal, yes, Marissa does check your social media. Okay? That's confirmation for Johnny Montreal. Marissa does check your social media, okay? For Jean Triot. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, Ratun. All right, Ratun is Aditya going to give you a commitment for Ratun? Is Aditya going to give you a commitment? Let's see. All right, let's see. Is Ratun for Ratun? Is Aditya thinking about giving you a commitment? Yes, they're confessing a feeling towards you very soon. I think in 3 weeks or 3 months, they are going to confess their feelings for you. For Ratun. 3 weeks or 3 months, they are confessing their feelings for you for Ratun, okay? All right. Hold on. I think I have Miyaka. Okay, Miyaka. I love birth chart readings too. Yeah, I have Venus in my first house. Hey, it's me in the mirror. What does Jupiter in the 12th house mean? I have Venus in my first house and I have Jupiter in my 12th house. Miyaka, will the job hire me fits for you? What does Jupiter in the 12th house mean? I have Venus in the first house and Jupiter in the 12th house. I feel like I was pushed into the spotlight for no damn reason. Um, will the job fit you? Yes, I do believe that the job is gonna fit you for Miyaka. Miyaka, the job is gonna fit you. 3 weeks, 3 months, there's abundance for your job. Um, it's something with counseling people or something with using your brain power or it's like psychology or therapy coming in from Miyaka. It's coming in. You're meant to use a lot of your healing energies or abilities for Miyaka. It's talking or speaking or guiding people. That's coming in from Miyaka, okay? All right, for 3 weeks or 3 months is coming in from Miyaka, all right? Elaine Amal, I just did your reading for Elaine Amal. I just did your reading. I told you that you're gonna have abundance with money and you are gonna travel a little bit more. I definitely did your reading already for Elaine Amal. All right, I am gonna end this live stream very soon. Hold on. All right, Clinda 1994, you're my last one for sure. Clinda 1994, you're my last one. Um, to my moderators, if you have a question, just ask me offline. Okay. To my moderators, if you have any questions that you didn't ask me today, just ask me offline. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Oh my God. Can somebody tell Alex Ramirez I already gave him his reading? All right. You might want to check back the live stream for Alex Ramirez because I already did you as well. Oh, there's some more. All right. Any messages for RID? All right. I'm going to have to get off. All right, any messages for RID? The world card came in, so I do believe that you're going to be known online or you are going to do a business online very soon. Money is growing for RID very soon. And traveling is also coming in for RID. Is coming in for you very soon, within 3 months or so. Alex Ramirez, I already gave you a reading. I told you that your abundance is coming with money, abundance, okay? Snowy Tails, I already gave you your reading as well. A lot of people is not listening or a lot of people jump off the live stream. And it could be very irritating because some people are not listening to their readings. And I shouldn't be repeating myself all the time. Snowy Tails, I already gave you a reading. And I have very good memory. The person that I read to you about is somebody that's not that tall, someone that has dark brown to black hair, curly hair. They're very good at their job. They have really good work ethic. They need to balance their energy though. They can be a little bit insecure at times. That's what's coming in for Snowy Tales. I already gave you a reading as well. And so I also did a reading for Elena Mile as well. All right, I am gonna end this live stream because people are going nuts today, and I don't have time for nuts and cuckoo people today. All right, I'm gonna do a reading for Strictly Business for you, Celine Jones Doe, Mia Thermopolis. Yes, Miyaka, you will get hired. Gustavo Arlano. And so the offline function is when I post my live stream, all you have to do is comment under my, if you want to ask me a question offline, if you didn't ask me on live stream. If you ever want to ask me something offline, just ask me on my comment section on my live post, okay? And I can answer you through text instead of talking to you, okay? But only if you didn't ask me on the live stream, okay? All right? Listen, guys, I have a full-time job. I'm a teacher full-time. I come on YouTube to help people out, and I go to sleep at 9 p.m. Eastern. So if I'm not commenting to you at 9 p.m., it's because I'm fucking dead asleep and I'm not commenting anybody after that time. That's cut. That's my boundaries. 9 p.m., I'm done. So just to let people know that if I'm not commenting to you is because I'm probably snoring away and I'm waiting for the day to start and go to my job. All right? So just to let people know that, because some people don't get it. And still don't. All right, let's see. Um was Clinda 1994 here? Doesn't apply. You know what, Ed Pond? I don't mind you asking me a question. You're good. I don't mind my moderators asking me really much of a question, but some of the people that are impatient, I'm not gonna lie to you, I get a little bit irritated about those people that are constantly saying, I didn't get my reading. Oh, you skipped me. You skipped me. Oh, I didn't get my reading. No shit, Sherlock. You didn't get your reading because you're not patient. That's why. All right, hold on. And plus the people who are also like people who are cheapskates and stuff, people who are cheapskates and just want to drain people for the energy. Of course, come on now. Like, come on. Yeah, no, this is uh you scared me. You scared me. You scared me. Like, come on now. Are you serious? This is fucking free readings. Of course, there's a lot of people that's on the live stream. So if you got skipped, then ask your question again or get offline and ask the question. Because I'm tired of the people that's saying, you scared me, you scared me, I'm crying, you scared me. Like, seriously. Oh my God. All right, let's see. All right, I'm about to be done. I'm about to be done. But all right. All right, if Kalinda 1994 is still on, I'm gonna give her a general reading. I will do his One Queen's paid reading. All right, can I get a general read for Clinton 1994? All right, can I get a general read for Clinton 1994? Let's see, guys. If I see a meme of me floating somewhere, I'm gonna get you. If I see a meme of me floating somewhere on the internet, I'm gonna get you. All right, for Clinton 1994. What's coming in for Clinton 1994? All right, for Clinton 1994. So there may be gossip about your life right now, or there may be gossip surrounding you right now. So be careful with the situation, all right? It may be a gossip about your relationship or about you in general. But you are going to be making a lot of money. There may be a lot of abundance coming in for you for Clinton 1994. And if you ever felt like you missed out on an opportunity, there is a new opportunity for love and a new career. Things are gonna go in your favor, I think, in the summer months. So July or August, things are turning in your favor for Clinton 1994. All right. All right. What's coming in for Patrice? What's coming in for Patrice? Let's see. What's coming in for Patrice? Let's see. All right. Big changes, new opportunities coming in for love and careers coming in for you. For Patrice, all right. Inventions, innovative ideas are coming in for you as well. All right. So new projects, maybe new communications, new people you're meeting very soon. Love is coming in as well. I told you, Patrice, that's coming in. All right. All right. Let's see. Did I do this reading, Ray? All right. His one queen. Will you and D have a future together for his one queen? Will you and D have a future together for his one queen? Listen. All right, romantic proposals and decisions are coming in. So yes, for his one queen, I do believe that you guys can have a future. Your only problem is just don't let anybody break you guys apart. That's the only problem. All right, all right. Let's see. Yes, I love this. I love this. I love the Saturday. I love the Saturday meets and greets because it's nothing that's compared to the tarot. Every time I do the Saturday meet and greets, it feels more like a family, and it feels more like I'm getting to know people personally, and it feels like I'm not getting taken advantage of. When I do those tarot readings on Saturday nights, it feels like I can be myself a little bit more. But on these live streams, I have to be very serious and I just got to keep going, right? Because it's technically my second job now. But I just gotta keep going and keep doing things like very fast paced. But on the Saturday night live streams, I can be like laid back and be myself, have fun with you guys and whatnot. Let's see. Yes, get back. Oh my god. Yes, get back. Yeah. All right. Does Lauren Jemison, do you have a question for me? Lauren Jemison, do you have a question for me for Lauren Jemison? I'm crying. um, I'm very sad right now. um, Lauren Jemison, are you still on right now, Lauren Jemison? Oh my God. A general read, okay. All right. To my moderators, I love you guys though. My moderators, I love you. I love you. I love you, moderators. All right. All right. You guys can ask me offline if you want to. All right. All right. Can I get a general reading for Lauren Jemison? All right. All right. Have a good night. I'm gonna email you, It's Me in the Mirror. I'm gonna email you, okay? All right. I'm gonna email you, It's Me in the Mirror. For Lauren Jemison, I think two options are coming in for love and career very soon. You are going to have a dilemma that needs to be made, okay? All right, for Lauren Jemison. There was unrequited love in the past. Somebody didn't give you enough love, but I do believe that somebody from your past missed out on a good opportunity with you, and they do want to come back towards you. For Lauren Jemison. Be careful with a fire sign that may be lying towards you, and maybe like a boss or maybe an older person that may be lying, okay? All right? But I say with the Two of Swords, there is an energy that two options are coming in for love and career, okay? For Lauren Jemison. All right, for Lauren Jemison, two people or two jobs are coming in for Lauren Jemison. There's a dilemma, okay? All right. Have a good night, all. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for everything. I can't wait for the Saturday night live stream. And I can't wait for the Sunday night's collaboration, okay? All right. Love you all. Good night. Peace out. Collective's coming.